My mother and I always had a very strong relationship while I was growing up. My dad was never in the picture, so it's always been her and I against the world. We lost her rather unexpectedly about 3 months ago. Now, as I was cleaning out her house for us to move in, I located a box of letters in the attic. When I looked at the names scrawled at the top and bottom of each, I was amazed. They were written to me from my mother. They begin exactly a year before her death, and the last one is written on the very day she died. To say I am freaked out is an understatement. They're a bit all over the place because my mom was always scatterbrained. The last year of her life, she really began to lose her mind. I thought she was just crazy or something, but now I'm not entirely sure she was. I hadn't spoken to her for months before she died. She didn't even come to the hospital when I had my daughter, Brooke. She never even got a chance to meet her before she died. She kept herself in her house, not allowing anyone to come in. I was so mad at her for ignoring her new granddaughter and me. I couldn't believe she'd blown me off for almost half a year. These letters let me into her mind during that time.
6/13/17. Meredith, I don't know exactly why I'm writing you these letters. I just have this horrible feeling that something will be happening soon. I'm not really sure exactly what to tell you. I think I will be gone soon, and I want you to have these letters to remember me. You haven't told me yet, but I already know that you're pregnant. I could see it written in your face from the last time you and Stephen came over for dinner. I don't know why you didn't tell me, but that's okay. It can be fun to keep those kind of secrets to yourselves for a while. I've begun having dreams. They started about a week ago. In them, I'm just sitting in my room, watching TV. I'm unable to look out the window, but I assume it's nighttime. I don't feel sleepy, though. I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. And as I look through the house, I notice that all the doors and all the windows are boarded up. My lights are all off as well as any sound to the television. Suddenly, I hear 3 loud knocks at the door. My gut tells me not to answer, but my feet move towards it regardless. When I undo the 7 locks I've put on the door, it slams open. A dark figure stands at my porch, a long blade in his hand. I see the whites of his teeth as he grins widely. God, that smile was enough to scar me for life. At this point, I always wake up. I've never gone further into the dream. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe it's from reading those scary stories before bed, or my anxiety over home invasion. Regardless, it continues to scare the absolute shit out of me. I know that you and I don't always see eye to eye in things, but I just want you to know that I love you so much. Mom. (7/15/17). Meredith, you told me you were pregnant today. I know I blew you off about it, and I'm sorry. The joy and happiness I'm feeling cannot be put into words. I know you will be such an amazing mother, and if the baby looks anything like you, it'll be absolutely gorgeous. I'm not positive, but I think it'll be a girl. They tend to run in the family. I'm sorry to tell you that the dreams have continued. I'm hardly sleeping anymore. I can't stand to see that smile every night. It haunts my dreams, making even the thought of sleeping something I do not want to do. I'm so tired, Mare. I wish that the dreams would just stop. I've gone to my therapist, and he prescribed me some sleeping pills. I think I'll try to take one tonight and see what happens. Mom. 7/16/17. Meredith. The sleeping pills were the worst idea ever. I took one as prescribed last night and had no trouble falling asleep. However, I found myself back in that god-forsaken dream again. Only this time, I didn't wake up after the smile. No, this time the man shoved his way into my house. I still couldn't make out his face. It was as if no light could penetrate his body. He was just a moving shadow, making his way towards me, blade dragging along the ground. He grabbed me by my throat and shoved me hard against the wall, and I woke up, gasping for air. I threw the pills out. Mom. 8/30/17. Meredith. I was right. You guys texted me, and it was a girl. I'm sorry I didn't reply, but I'm just so tired. I want you to know how excited I am. I bet she'll be absolutely beautiful. I think that things have died down. I haven't had the dream in a few days, and was finally able to catch up on some rest that I so desperately needed. Mom. 9/15/17. Meredith. I ventured out into the grocery store today. It's the first time I've left the house in over 2 weeks. On the way, I noticed a black SUV following me. I didn't think much of it, assuming they were also just going to the store. However, when I came out, they were still there. They followed me all the way back home. I've reported this to the police, but they say there isn't much they can do. They suggest I get a deadbolt for the door. Mom. 9/25/17. Meredith. I caught a glimpse of someone outside my window last night. I've gotten darker curtains for all the windows as well as 2 locks for all the doors. I'm scared that someone's trying to get to me. I haven't left the house since the grocery store incident. I'm afraid that if I go outside, they'll get me. The dreams have begun again, and I'm getting no sleep. I'm exhausted, but sleep only means torture for me. I'll continue to stay awake as long as I can. Mom. 10/31/17. Meredith. I'm still having the dreams. Sadly, I have gotten hardly any sleep since my last letter. I'm going crazy. I know the lack of sleep can truly drive a person mad, and I fear that's what's happening to me. I'm seeing shadows move around my house. It seems like I'm always catching a last glimpse at shadows walking away or moving. I feel watched all the time. I've added more locks to the door, but I worry that won't be enough to keep them out. I received the picture you sent me. Your belly painted as a pumpkin was the cutest thing. I only wish I was able to see it in person, but I fear that they may get you too. Mom. 11/17/17. Meredith. I got the call you went into labor, but I'll not be coming to the hospital. I looked out the windows, and the shadows are surrounding my house. I think they're ready to take me. I'm not ready to go yet. I've ordered some wood online and will be boarding up the possible entrances to my home. I can't risk them getting in. I hope to be in touch soon. Mom. 12/25/17. Mare. Merry Christmas, sweetheart. I hope Brooke is doing well. She looks adorable in the pictures with Santa that you sent me. I'm sorry I didn't call you on your birthday, but things were hectic that week. I've boarded up the windows and doors. Now they cannot get in. Mom. 2/12/18. Meredith. I'm sorry I haven't wrote to you in a while. I'm sorry I haven't called you in a while. I've shut my phone off. I'm worried that they can somehow track me through it. I can't let them know where I am. I know you're probably worried about me, but I'm just trying to keep myself safe. I promise I'll contact you as soon as it's safe. Mom. 3/27/18. Meredith. They've found their way into my house. They continue to haunt my dreams as well. Asleep and awake, I cannot escape the hell that is my life. I've thought several times about just ending everything. But I couldn't do that to you. Hopefully they don't take me away from you. Mom. 4/17/18. Meredith, I can't do this much longer. Mom. 5/25/18. Mare. Help. They just won't go away. Mom. 6/1/18. Mare. They're in my head. The Shadow Man is coming. The end is near. Mom. 6/9/18. Mare. I have a feeling that it'll be over soon. I'm so sorry I never got to meet my granddaughter. I do look at the photos you've sent me almost every day. I love her so much. I just can't risk the shadows finding you and her. I will keep you safe until the day I die. I love you so much, Mare Bear. Mom. 6/13/18. Mare. I'm writing this in the attic. I know tonight is the night, and I hope you find these letters when I'm gone. I'll be going to my bedroom to wait. I love you so much. Mom.
As it turns out, my mom was suffering from paranoid delusions and hallucinations. There was never anyone watching her or following her. Doctors estimate that she had not slept normally for approximately 8 months before she died. However, the police found evidence that someone did show up to my mother's house that night and killed her. There was no machete though, just one clean shot to the head. The suspect is still at large over 3 months later. I don't know how my mom knew she was going to die soon, but she did. I'm glad to still have these letters. Now I know that she still loved me. Now I know that when I showed up in a rage that night to confront her about abandoning my family, she knew I was coming.